Hello dear students, I am Dr.S.D.Pagar, Associate Professor, Department of Geography. Dear student, I welcome all of you in this online lecture series on behalf of Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samajas, KRT Arts, BH Commerce and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College Nasi. Dear student, this is our M.Sc Geography Part 1st class, Semester 2nd and paper code is GGDT-130 and title of our subject is Geography of Tourism. Dear student, today we are going to discuss our chapter number 4, that is role of accommodation in tourism. And in this topic, we have a subtopic that is type of accommodation, and today we are going to discuss its part first. You know that student, accommodation is a part and parcel of tourism. Without accommodation, tourism is really not possible. It's a basic factor of tourism development. For tourism development, the development of accommodation is very vital. It means very important. Accommodation is used to refer to building or rooms where people live or stay. Especially, I am talking about the when tourists doing a tourism activity or journey for tourism purpose. That time they stay at the various places, and that called as a accommodation. Dear student, a simple meaning of accommodation means a room, a group of rooms or a building in which someone may live or stay. I'm talking about especially when we are refer this word with reference to the tourism. That time tourists, the people that live in such a place. Dear student, the accommodation is one of the basic need for any tourism activity. Everywhere when we are doing the tourism, that time accommodation we require. There are various type of accommodation which are being used by tourists regularly when they have doing a journey. Let us talk about what are the major type of the accommodation. Let us see the list of the type of accommodation. The first, really the very important, that is a hotel. Then we have the motel, then inns, then the sarais, then dharmashala, government accommodation, tourist home, youth hostel, cottage, then tent, the car wash, rail yatri bhavan, houseboats, the private accommodation, unrecognized accommodation. These are the very important type of accommodation. Let us discuss one by one. The first, really very important, that is hotel. Dear student, you know that the hotel are the most traditional and the most common type of accommodation. Hotel can be large or small. An establishment the providing the accommodation, meals, and the other services for traveler and tourist is known as a hotel. And you might be the actually visit and stay at the hotel. So you might be have some idea about the what is hotel. But a commercial establishment providing the lodging, meals, and other guest services is known as a hotel. There are many different type of the accommodation to suit different budget, different type of tourism, and a different type of the customer, and on the basis of the what type of the economical condition that tourists have, and then he prefer a suitable hotel as per his economical budget or economical condition. The major type of hotel on based on available amenities and services in the hotel, we can classify into the 5 groups or the 5 stars. So we rating the hotel by using the various star. Let us we have a commonly the from 1 star to 5-star hotel in the most part of the world. Let us see about the what is the A1 star hotel, which is the provide a limited range of amenities and services to tourists, and it is also have a very low price when compared to the other star of the hotel. Let us see the A2 star hotel provide a good accommodation and better equipment bedroom, which each with a telephone attached and the private bathroom. So this is a really very, when we compare, when our rating is increased, that time definitely the facility, the amenities, and the also the rent is also increases. This was about this A2 star hotel. Let us see about the what about the A3 star hotel. Has a more spacious room and add high class decoration and furnishing and the color TV. It is also offer 1 or 2 bars on the locks, and that is also very important when we are talking about the A3 star hotel. Really, it also give a very nice services to the tourists. A-star hotel is a much more comfortable and larger and provide excellent room services and other amenity, and also we have to pay a lot of money for when we are stay in a 4-star hotel. And last but not the least, very important, that is the a 5-star hotel offer a most luxurious premises, widest range of guest services as well as swimming pool, the sports and the exercise facility that we have. The ideal example that we have the Taj Hotel and Mumbai, and every most city of India have this type of hotel. So if we are talking about the India, in India, all type of the hotel which are I just discuss here, this all type of the hotel are available in India. Especially I am talking about the major tourist places like Jaipur, Delhi, Mysore, Ooty, Mahabal. So these are the places have all type of this hotel that we can able to stay there. So these are about hotel, and you know that these are the restaurant. The common hotels also available each and every tourist places in India. That the common people, the tourists which have a very low economic budget, they can also pay for a hotel. We have in India that is a very simple hotel. So this was a hotel, and you know that without hotel we are not doing any type of the tourism in India or maybe in the most part of the world. Let us talk about another important type of the accommodation, that is a motel. You know that, student, motel is an abbreviation of motor hotel. It is a roadside hotel designed primarily for the motorless or the driver that are driving the car or maybe the any vehicle that we use for the tourism purpose. The world's motel was first used in the 1925, and it was the combination of the motor and hotel. And this is the picture represent the what type the design we have in the motel. It is this picture I have taken from the website and this is the location of the America. You know that this type of the motels is not too much common in India. So a motel is a hotel designed for motorless and usually has a parking area for the motor vehicle. That is a special characteristics of the motel when we compare with the other type of the accommodation. So this is particularly designed for the motorist or maybe the driver and the other things. They are when they are doing the journey for the tourism purpose. And this type of the accommodation you always find along the major road of the country or the major road that are connected the two major metropolitan or maybe the developed tourist places. A motor is basically a hotel room with a parking space. That is I am talking about we have a lot of space for the parking of the vehicles. Motels are very popular in USA and even some part of the European country. And motel usually offer a simple room only accommodation, but some may have a simple cooking passive. They may be also made available for the tourist. Dear student, in case of the motels were built to serve road traveler only. That is very important, including the travel on the road trips, the vacation, and the workers who drive for their jobs. It may be the part of their traveling, maybe the self-people or truck driver or maybe the other people. They are always traveling between the two major cities, and that time they use the facility that are made by the motels. Motels don't really stress on a luxurious and entertainment. They provide a very common and simple, the basic requirement of the tourist or maybe the driver or the motorist. Usually, this all type of the motels are usually situated on the highway, but cannot be found near the outskirts of the town or inside the town. So they are always, whenever you travel, especially along the national highway or maybe the major highway, that time you will definitely across such type of the motel that are located along the both sides of the roads from a specific distance. A single or the double stories building with a connected rooms has an open walkway. In India, the number of motels are really very less as compared to hotel, and really this is a very common. I already explained, told you that this is a very common in European and some American country, but it is not too much famous in Asia and even in India. So it is mostly found along the main highway like Mumbai and Goa. I'm talking about the India. In India, we have such type of the motels. They are located along the Mumbai Goa road and the Mumbai Pune highway. So still, it is not too much popular like America and Europe in India, but still we have such type of example that are located along the major routes of India. I just mentioned about the we have such type of the motels in the along the Mumbai, Goa, and the Pune Mumbai highway. Let us talk about the another accommodation type, that's the inns. This is also very important type of the accommodation. Inn is a simple accommodation of travel and tourists, which is provided services to tourists from private owner. The word inn was first time it was used in the 1925, and really it was very common in European country. It was initially used to describe an establishment or a building that provides some people, but not all services that we have the hotel offers. So that is really it was the for this type of the accommodation was basically was built only for the limited people and that provided the services. They as well as the provision of the food and the drink for a tired traveler. That is special. That is important characteristic of inn. And most of the inn we have again along the major routes or the major highway that are connected between the major country or maybe the between the two major tourist places. Inn are usually located in a part of the country, particularly along the highway. I just mentioned that it is a very common. It was very common in the 17th and 18th century in Europe. There are inn in Europe, Asia, and North America. But I'm again saying that such of the inns are not too much famous and available in India and most of the Asian countries. The room services as well as the other luxurious addition are not as common at inn they have like in hotel. So what does it mean? So here we have I just discussed about the 5-star hotel or 3-star 4-star hotel. There we have a lot of facility, amenities and luxurious facility. That type of the facility or amenities are not available in inn when we compare the inn with the hotels. Dear student, another important things about the inn that the most of inns have a between 1 to 3 floor and the rooms are very easily accessible for the guests. Inns provide the favor or the basic services for the tourists. Only a few of them provide the complimentary light breakfast. Inns are relatively less expensive than the other type of the accommodation, and inn is the convenient option for the most traveler or when they are doing a long journey. Inns were a first commercial building for lodging and the boarding. That is a really very important characteristic about the inns. Inns were established at the time of Roman to help traveler in lodging, food and drink, including the alcohol. That was the main purpose when the first time the inn was constructed or the built in the European country. And after that, it was used for the as a major accommodation when the tourists were doing the travel for the tourism purpose, and that is really very important things about the inns. It provides services for the travelers, especially for the tourists. Inns do not have the separate restaurant inside. It has a small section for the food and drink. That is also important characteristic of the inn. Let us talk about the another important type of accommodation, that is a sarais. You know that student, sarai is a place like a guest house, which we have in a recent days or in recently most part of the already built the guest houses. Same type of the I mean think the sarai is a place like a guest house where the tourists usually stay during their traveling or the traveling or tourism purpose. A sarai was a place where the people stay at the city and town. When tourists would like to see the nearby places and stay at one place in the city or town, which was known as a sarai, and that was also very common in European country. So here they receive the very basic facility like a food and accommodation, not more than that, because they stay there just as a night during the night, and whole day they travel nearby cities or the towns, and again when they completed their journey they see a various places, then at night time they again come and stay there. So therefore there is not too much facilities or amenity they have provided by the sarai to the tourists. It was also very cheap as when we compare with the other type of the accommodation that we just discussed in an earlier slide. Today, this type of accommodation is not too much used by tourists, even they are hardly available in most part of the world. It is a very common in foreign country, but even in Asia and the most part of the African country, we don't have such type of the accommodation that today we have. It is a very lovely place where the many culture made to perfect harmony with a single purpose of making a home away from the home. So that is why there is also very important type of the accommodation. Dear student, this was our today's lecture. These are the website you can use to update your notes. And in next lecture, we are going to discuss more type of the accommodation. So thank you.